Hey YouTubers, gonna do a quick fish room tour this time around. Take a look at all of, the state of the tanks, shall we say. And I'd like to add in that I've got quite a few videos that I'm working on right now. A lot of DIYs and how-tos. So be looking for them in the next month or so. I'm going to be putting them up as soon as I can find time to do the editing and get them all pieced together so that they look good. I also have some remaining Apistogramma Cacatouides. I got about 5 left. They're only males. They're going for $10 a piece. You can get the information. I'll leave the link down below to Aquabid if you're interested in that. And if you happen to be in the western South Carolina area on October 15th, the South Carolina Aquatics Association, our local fish club, is going to be having a big swap meet outing type thing going on at Ocean's Floor. It's a small fish store in Greenville. You can look it up on the internet. It's, for those of you in this area, it's over by Haywood Mall. So with that, let's go take a look at the tanks. Hey YouTubers, thought I'd do a weighted tank room update. Take you through all my tanks and give you kind of a up-to-date of what's going on lately. Right now, here we are looking at the 55. For those of you who saw the video about 2 videos ago, you can look back and I'll have a link to it up in the upper corner there, on replacing the bulbs in this tank. This has all 4 new T5 high output bulbs in it, which is the first time I've run 4 new ones at the same time. I thought I'd give you kind of a show of what's going on. If you go back and look at that video, most of these plants were trimmed back, and that was only about, I guess, about 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks ago. I've already trimmed it once down to, if you look down in the middle there, you see the height of those plants. That's what they were trimmed to. And so this is about a week's growth right there. I don't know if it's really showing up on this video, but the Ludwigia Cuba, which is right there, it's got just ungodly reds and oranges and yellows through it. I don't know if the video is really picking up the color the way it really is. I think the exposure is a little high on this right now, but I wish you could really see the way I'm seeing them here. The reds and the oranges are just popping all over these plants. Down here, the indica is also got a lot of reds and oranges in it. Looking at the screen that I'm looking at, it looked kind of bleached out, but I hope the video will show some of the true colors of these plants. They are just growing gangbusters now. I've never seen growth like this before in this tank. Maybe I should have replaced all 4 bulbs a while back. With growth also comes a little bit of the bad stuff. You see some of the BBA getting on my Blixa. I'm going to have to go through and do some selective cleaning of this Blixa. I'm going to have to pull it all out and do some peroxide treatments on it. It's a little too much to just use the syringe on. The Crypt Wendetti bronze, you can see how dark and, well, bronzed up, I guess it gets brown, almost brown and red. I just trimmed this last night. I trimmed about 7 leaves off of the tiger lotus, and it's still, those 2 leaves were about as high as the bottom of that lower leaf, and they've grown that much just since last night. Everything else, the pennywort up there is just growing crazy. Angels hiding over here in the dark are doing well. They're doing real good. I recently, or well, I guess about a month ago or whatever, a little over a month, I added more neons in here. There's probably about 30 or so of them in there now. What I need to do is upgrade some of my rummy nose. My rummy noses are thinning out now. They're starting to die off, getting up to that age now. So I'm going to have to get a couple more rummy nose to add in here. But overall, the tank is doing fantastic. Other than the little BBA issue that I got, but you know, if you don't have some algae in your tank, something's wrong. Because you know, that's just part of a healthy tank. You got to have a little bit of algae in there. So that's looking at the 55. Come over here to the 40 breeder, which is also doing great. You can see the SP rippings if you look back about a year ago when I first planted this stuff. It was about maybe 10 plants, and that has propagated into this mass of SP rippings. The AR Mini, once again, it's growing gangbusters. I got a little more Blixa here, and some more Blixa over here. The Aquatica, Limnophilia aquatica, it's getting a little leggy. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. I'm still working with that. The Sunset Hydro back in the middle here is doing quite well. All the fish in this tank are doing well. Here's my 2 breeding angels, the ones that I shot that laid the eggs. They laid another clutch on, well, you can see the bottom side of that leaf right there, the other day, and I let them go through the night and figured I was going to cut that leaf loose and I was going to put it up here in this hang-on breeder. And the next day when I got up, they were all gone. The little sons of you-know-whats ate the eggs. So they're still going through that process. But next time they get a good clutch going or whatever, I'm going to immediately trim it and I'm going to put it up in that little breeder there. I got that breeder going now, so I'm going to put it in there and I'm going to try that this time around. But here's the overall 40 breeder. Looking good. I'm still trying to decide what I'm going to put in this little section here. This is where I was trying to grow the Downoi, and I found out from Corey over there at Aquarium Co-op. He asked me what conditions my water was, and I told him I had very soft water, and he said you'll never get it to grow properly. It's a hard water plant. And, so I found that out the hard way, and of course it just slowly struggled along. There's still a few sprigs of it in there, but I just, with the water we have here, I just am not going to be successful with the Downoi. So I'm going to have to pick another low-growing plant to put in there. If anybody has any suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. I'd love to check out some options. I want something low-growing. I don't want to cover up that Blixa there. I like that line of Blixa. And I just want something that's going to be low-growing. So, and decided on that. But yeah, that tank's doing well. Drop on down here to the 20 long. And I just did a cleanup on this recently. It still needs some work. I've been kind of neglecting it. It needs some love. Haven't decided what direction I want to go with on this thing. I like the layout. I just need to change some plants up and give it a little bit of love. Do some trimming, some proper trimming to it, and get it going in the direction it needs to be going in. But it's still doing its thing. All the fish are happy and healthy in here. So we're doing well there. Gonna take you around to some of the other tanks here next, but I'm gonna have to get up from my comfy seat, so we'll see you in a sec. Okay, so over here was what started off as the native tank, which is nowhere even close to being a native tank. The only thing native in this tank right now is the rocks. Those rocks came out of one of the local streams around here. Otherwise, it's just become kind of a spot to get rid of some of my trimmings. All of those Amazon swords were fingerlings that came off on one of the stems that I just didn't have any place else to put them, so I stuck them in here. And the Blixa is just leftover and what I had extra after I replanted, so I stuffed it in here. There's a great big Anubias back there, which I think I'm eventually going to just, well, there's some of the leaves, you see how big it is. I'm gonna probably, we got a big fall meeting of our fish club. And oh, by the way, for those of you who are in the western South Carolina area, the South Carolina Aquatics Association is going to be having their fall meet at Ocean's Floor, which is in Greenville, South Carolina. You can look it up, Google it on online. Anybody's in the area, it's free memberships. We welcome you to come in and join us. It'll be on October the 15th at Ocean's Floor in Greenville, South Carolina. It's right near the Haywood Mall, for anybody who knows this area. Okay, so that's my little 10-gallon. Right now, the only thing that's in here is there's a couple of cherry shrimp, which I think one of them is right back there. You can see a little bit of red. There is a Buenos Aires tetra somewhere in there, and there is a single female Apistogramma agassiz that is still in here somewhere. They're hiding right now. But that's the 10-gallon. So over here to the breeding tanks, or actually the grow-out tanks. Yes, I did get babies. Matter of fact, those babies are getting pretty big. You can see a couple of them over here. The sponge filter. There's one of the males. There's the breeding mama. And there's some smaller ones out there. There's one right up there at the top of the filter. You see the smaller ones. And there's some big ones. That's 2 clutches. Those are the older ones. There's some from the smaller ones with a second clutch. I have a feeling she's getting ready to drop again. She's got her breeding colors going. There's Daddy right there. So I have a feeling they're getting ready to. But as you can see, this guy right here from the first clutch, he's already coloring up. So they're going to be ready for sale here soon. No, I don't know how many are males and females yet. I just noticed that this guy's actually coloring up, so we'll have to see. Here is the leftovers from my other breeding pair. There's about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 or 6 left. Actually, I sold one of them recently, so probably about 5 left. These guys are about, maybe 8 months, 9 months old. So they are available. You can go to Aquabid. They're going for $10 a piece right now. I only have males, sorry. Only got males. But you see how beautiful and colored up these guys are. These are Apistogramma Cacatouides double reds. And they are ready to go out the door. Hopefully we're going to get another batch out of these guys soon. So, see what's going to happen. But that is the 2 breeding tanks. And now we'll take a trip downstairs and take a look at the 2 office tanks. So let's start with the little 4.5-gallon Aquarium that I got sitting on my desk. This one also needs some loving. Needs some loving bad. You can see the buildup of algae on the side. There's one little shrimp right down there, a couple of snails. I think there's another shrimp in here somewhere. I don't see him right now, but that's about all that's left in there. A little bit of SouthCarolina and a sadly looking Amazon sword back there. I'm probably going to end up just tearing this thing down and starting from scratch again. What I'd like to do is to get some other shrimp going in here. I've got my tank, which you're about to see, which has got the red cherries in it. And I'd like to get, I don't know, something with some different color, maybe some the black and white striped or the red and white striped ones. I can't remember, royal, whatever. I can't remember their name, but I don't know. I'm looking around. This, you know, you would think this would be the best looking tank since this is right next to me on my desk. There's the keyboard, there's the monitor. But, you know, just been so busy lately I hadn't even paid attention to it. So anyways, that's the 4.5. Needing some loving bad. Anybody's got some suggestions or knows where I can get just a handful, since it's only a 4.5 gallon tank, of some interesting shrimp to put in here. Remember, we do have ultra soft water, and I'm really not in the mood of trying to condition it up to a harder water, so it would have to be a soft water shrimp. Hit me up in the comments down below, and we'll talk. So we'll swing on over here to the 10-gallon red cherry shrimp tank. I just threw some food in there, so they're kind of munching. The population has gone way down on these guys. There's a couple more over here. So SouthCarolina is taking over the tank. I do need to do some fixing up on this guy. Get these guys rolling again and breeding again. Right now, all I see is a bunch of females. I don't even see any males, so I don't know. If anybody's got some red cherry shrimp stock, also hit me up, because maybe we could do some sort of swap or something. I'll send you, you know, like 10 of them, and oh yeah, there's a male right there and a female. Yeah, there's a couple males. Okay, but yeah, I can send you, you know, a couple, and you can send me a couple. That way we can kind of, you know, open up the genetics on the breeding and stuff, because I've had these guys for a couple years, and, you know, be good to mix some new blood in there. But otherwise, this tank is pretty much, it does it all on its own. I change water, partial water changes in every once in a while, feed them. As you can see, there's a definite snail issue going on there. But other than that, I mean, it pretty much takes care of itself. I guess I should do something about some of those snails, but I don't know. I'll work it out. So anyways, there's the 10-gallon, and I guess we'll finish this up outside before the light gets too dim. And take a look at the outdoor tanks. So, be right with you. Okay, it's getting dark out here very quick, so I'll have to make this really quick. As you can see, the red tiger lotus, that's what it looks like when they hit the surface. You get the green on the top, and then if you flip the leaf up, you can see dark, dark, dark red on the bottom. Doing good. There's actually quite a few plants in here. You can barely see them through the thing there. Quite a few plants in here doing quite well. I was actually surprised at how well some of this stuff is doing, as green as the water is, and as you know, covered up as it is with the lilies and these red root floaters. But yeah, it's doing well. Anybody for some basil? Got plenty of it. This is the short grow out tank. I've got right in the center there, I know you can't barely see them. Hope that shows up better on the video. Is some AR Mini, and the rest of it is Blixa that's going around the edges here, which you can barely see also. This has got a whole buttload of Java moss in it, and the rest is the redwood floaters on the top. I'm not sure what's in the front here. Actually, I don't know. Oh, there are some plants down in here. I think that's some Java fern. And this guy over here has got some of those hygrophila, and I can't remember the last part of it, but they seem to like this container. Long-leafed hygrophila of some sort. And I think there's some other stuff mixed in here. I don't know, it's coming to the end of the season. I haven't been paying that much attention to these. As a matter of fact, the big show that we got coming up on October 15th, I'm gonna harvest all this stuff right before it. Take it up there. Whatever I don't sell, I will be basically doing a some sort of contest or giveaway or of some sort or whatever online, and you'll have a shot at whatever is left over if it isn't all either bought up or traded during the show. So if you want some of it and you're in this area, remember October 15th, Ocean's Floor. Yes, I'm plugging the show. But that's going to have to sum it up, guys. That covers all my tanks. And as I said in the beginning, we'll be coming out with quite a few new videos here over the next month. A lot of how-to and instructional type videos and stuff. So stay tuned for those. And I hope everybody's been having a wonderful Labor Day weekend. I surely have. I'm babysitting a friend's doggy, and we're going to be having leg of lamb tomorrow. Yummy. And on Labor Day, we're doing the traditional brats and sausage and all kinds of good stuff. So hope everybody enjoys the rest of the weekend, and we will see you soon.